Hi, my name is Luca D'Amato. I'm 21 years old. I come from Italy, and I'm a dancer with the junior ballet, Ballett Zürich.
I'm Marta Andreitsiv. I'm 19. I'm from Kiev, Ukraine, and I'm a ballet dancer.
I'm Théo Just, a French dancer, and I'm 21 years old.
My name is Daniela Thorne. I'm 18 years old, and I am from San Francisco, California.
My name is George Susman. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I'm a dancer with Ballett Zürich, the junior ballet. I was always just performing for my mum in the living room to whatever song came on the radio and, you know, dancing my heart out for her. And, you know, it's your mum, so anything you do, she's gonna love.
I became a ballet dancer by fate, and I was just always super intrigued by ballerinas and how beautiful and strong and graceful they were, and I remember always wanting to be like that myself.
I didn't really choose dance, that dance chose me. Because when I was a young kid, I had a lot to say and a lot of energy, but I didn't know how to communicate it to other people. So the only way to free myself of these feelings was to put some music in my room and dance, I guess. But it was very personal and I didn't want anyone to see it. So I would really hide, and till one day my mom discovered it, and that's how everything started.
When I was a kid, I never was thinking about being a dancer, being a ballet dancer especially. I tried so many different kids' activities like tennis, piano, but dancing was something that I was always coming back.
There wasn't a moment when I decided to dance, like a specific moment, but I remember that when I was young, like a lot of my teachers were telling me that like I had potential and I could have made it. So I just convinced myself of that, and I kept working hard, and I just realized that I wanted to do it so much because there was nothing else that I enjoyed doing the same.
One of the trials that come with being a dancer is that you're very set in your path from a really young age, and I was even old in comparison, but from the age of about 15 I knew that there was no other option for me, and I was going to put all of my eggs into this basket. Everyone else my age was still like in school and just finding what they like to do and taking each day as it comes. But I was really set in my path, and I knew the sacrifices I had to make, leaving my family and going to a completely new world, halfway across the world, to dedicate my life to something that's so demanding. But for me, it was never even a choice, and I just knew I had to do it because I love dancing so much, and I always knew that this is what I would end up doing. And whatever I had to do to get there, I would do.
I realized that I would have had to move away from my home and from my family, and that scared me a lot at first, but then I always knew in my heart that like I never questioned it. I always felt that when you love something so much, it cannot be wrong for you.
I think ballet dancers are one of the most amazing species of humans on this planet because they have so much passion in their hearts and in their souls, and they move and they express themselves in such a way that is not something that you see in your everyday life. It goes beyond your human experience and talking and interacting with others, and they show so much more than what is on the surface level. And it's something that is so deep, but that everyone can relate to in one sense or another.
For me, dancing is like a language. Dancing is how I express myself, how I express my emotions, how I live through the life, how I take everything, how I feel, how I take each struggle, each emotion, each sickness, each happiness. Everything comes out from out of me through dancing.
Dancing is such a personally intimate moment for me. It's a moment where I have to be fully immersed and in tune with my body so that I can express what I want to say.
I feel like I can truly connect to myself. I don't need to have any filters and I'm not scared of any judgment. It's just a way of escaping.
When I dance, it's like a sense of harmony. I can completely get lost in the movement and what I'm doing, but I can also have a total knowledge of my body and what I'm feeling.
Everyone that dances knows that it's the most pure and it's the easiest way for me to truly express who I am. And being on stage, you're kind of in this place where you're playing another character and being another person and trying to tell the audience who you are, while at the same time you have to be 100% yourself and express what you really, really feel. And when that truly comes across, I think you're expressing something that could never be said with words.
The only moment where I feel confident or forget I'm not that confident, it's when I'm dancing on stage.
Such a beautiful place. It's a gorgeous place. It gives so much power, it gives so much strength, it gives everything. It's like, actually it's like a drug. You go there and you just want it more.
In one sense, it feels like I'm the only person in the world, but I'm also so aware that everyone is watching me.
Being on stage is just tears, the sweat, the blood, everything. Everything is worth it then for those few minutes on stage, for the applause at the end.
Being a dancer is such a artistic and beautiful thing to do, but at the same time it's super hard and super athletic. To succeed in some sort of way, you have to dedicate everything you have in your life, you have to sacrifice so much, and you just have to label yourself as a dancer in each section of your life, and you have to be a dancer 24/7.
You can't be a dancer without having that discipline and working your body into something that's like really fine, and you create technique inside the art, because without the technique and without the discipline, dancing, you can't communicate in the same way.
For me, a great dancer is someone that can tell a story. Even if he's not doing anything on stage, you will watch him because he's gonna tell you something throughout his walks or his way of like watching someone or turning his head.
The ones who can just get completely lost in the story, who can use their technique and their artistry. You can see a true dancer in their eyes and the story that they have on their face, so that we can really connect to humans, not just dancers.
I mean, my goal is I'd love to stay here in Ballett Zürich, make a career here, because I really like the company. Somehow in this small, beautiful theater, you can get to experience the world of dancing, I feel like. You can meet so many choreographers, experience so many different kind of dancing.
I hope that I continue with the courage and strength to really just be vulnerable on stage and in the studio, not being afraid to try new things, not being afraid to express myself in a different way, even if it doesn't exactly sit right with others. But I just hope to be completely true to myself in my journey, and to hopefully touch those around me with what I have to say in my dance and in my expression of self.
Yeah, the important thing is just keep dancing. It doesn't matter when, or where, or for what company. I just wish I can keep dancing.
Oh, what I would like to achieve? I never thought what I would like to achieve. I just want to perform, and I just want to be able to deliver. Just try my best, and we'll see where we're gonna get.
I feel like my dream was always to become a dancer, and now that I'm here, I'm sort of just living in it and appreciating anything that comes my way. So my biggest dream is to just keep learning from different choreographers and do different pieces and perform different roles, see whatever I can get, and just keep working and dance for as long as I possibly can, because it's such a short career and I want to make every moment last.